Welcome to Dotti. Dotti is a macOS-native pixel art editor made to empower artists so they can express themselves creatively with the least amount of friction. So, why use Dotti over another app? Any art editor or program is simply a set of tools. The difference is the nature and quality of those tools. If the program you're using has a toolbox, Dotti has a Swiss Army toolbox. It's elegant and endlessly customizable, adapting to exactly your workflow. Let's start with a new artwork. We can set the canvas size to whatever we like. For pixel art, we're usually working with a small canvas, say 16 by 16 pixels. You can choose what color mode you'd like to start working in. RGB Alpha, which lets you paint with millions of colors, Index mode, which only lets you paint with colors in a palette of your choice, and grayscale, 256 values of gray from black to white. If you want to change color modes, you can do that from the artwork menu, and Dotti will automatically convert your color space. Let's go ahead and press Create. Now we're in the editor, you'll see some different areas. If you've used apps like Photoshop or Aseprite, the layout will be familiar. On the far left is the toolbar. This gives you fast access to a lot of Dotti's tools and special modes. Next to that is the left panel space. By default, it holds the palette, color, and ramps panels. In the middle is the canvas, which contains your artwork. Below it is the timeline. This is the crucial part of the editor that enables animation. On the right, you have layers, history, preview, and effects. This is the default view for Dotti, but it is by no means the only one. Beyond preset views, you can pull panels on top of others to put them in tabs, pull them out of the sidebars to have them float, rearrange them above or below one another, or throw them from one side of the editor to another, even attaching them to the top or bottom of the interface. Panels can be collapsed, closed, or even added at will. At the very top of the editor window is the tab bar. Like a web browser, this shows the open artworks in this editor menu. You can have multiple editor windows open. The Home button takes you right back to the first screen we were on, where you can see your recently opened artworks, release notes, easy access to actions like importing animations or spreadsheets, and the option to make a new artwork. Directly underneath that is the Tool Options bar. When you use a tool like the pencil or the gradient, the tool settings will show you a set of easy access options. For example, you can change the shape of the pencil tip, a circle, a square, or any number of other preset and custom tips that can be loaded into Dotti. Under that is the Artwork Info bar. This displays the position of your cursor, the color of the pixel you're hovering over, and the layers your pixel contains, in stack order. You also have buttons to zoom in and out of the canvas. At the very bottom of the viewport is the status bar. This shows the artwork dimensions and current color mode. There are also quick toggle buttons for showing rulers, enabling tiled mode, snapping to the pixel grid, and showing grid guides. When you first launch Dotti, this may be a little overwhelming if you've not used an art program before. Fear not though, there are easily accessible help pop-ups that will tell you more about each panel or tool and how they work. So that's what you see when you load up Dotti and create your first canvas. Subscribe for more tutorials and resources on how to get the most out of this powerful pixel art tool. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to stay creative.